Hi, welcome to our electromagnetic theory course. In today's class, we will discuss about short circuited and open circuited transmission lines. Okay. In this topic, we will see how input impedance is transformed if it is shorted at the load end and if it is opened at the load end. Means what? Short circuited means what? If the line is terminated with a zero impedance, if the line is terminated with a load impedance of 0, so then that line is known as a short circuited line. Open circuited line means what? If the line is terminated with the infinite impedance, that means load impedance equal to infinite, in that case that is known as open circuited line. Simply these lines are known as SC and OC lines. SC means short circuited and OC means open circuited. Okay. In the last video, that is the title of the video is input impedance of the transmission line. For lossless transmission line, ZIN equal to what? We derived as ZIN as what? Z0 into ZL plus JZ0 into tan beta L divided by Z0 plus ZL into tan beta L. This is the equation for the input impedance of the lossless transmission line. For a lossy transmission line, this expression is somewhat different. Only there is a difference in what? Z0 ZL plus tan H gamma L by Z0 plus ZL tan H gamma L. That is for lossy transmission line. For lossless transmission line is we derived input impedance as like this. If you didn't watch the video, the title of the video is what? Input impedance of the transmission line. Please watch that video before entering into this video. We derived input impedance of lossless transmission line like this. Okay. Let us go for what? Shorted line means short circuited line. Case 1. For the case 1, shorted line means short circuited line. Shorted line means what? ZL equal to, that is ZL is what? 0. Means in this case, our transmission line is terminated with a load impedance of 0 impedance. That is simply short circuited at the load end. Means here it is our transmission line, it is input end and this is the load end. Okay, here x equal to 0, this is x equal to L, and here we need to connect what? A load impedance. Here we need to connect a load of impedance ZL. So basically this is used to connect the source and load. It is source end and it is the load end. In this case we consider ZL as what? 0. That means what? It is SC line, means short circuited line. Okay, for the short circuited line, ZL equal to 0, let us substitute ZL is 0 in equation 1. So take this as equation 1. Substitute ZL equal to 0 in equation 1. So if you substitute ZL as 0 in equation 1, we will get ZIN, or else I will take that as what? Input impedance of the short circuit line. We can write that as what? ZSC. Okay, for the short circuited case, we can take ZSC equal to what? Z0. Here we consider ZL as it is short circuited, means ZL is load impedance is 0. That means it is terminated with this load is terminated with a short circuit. That is ZL is 0 plus JZ0 into tan beta L. So now here Z0, JZL. Z0 and JZL means J into 0 tan beta L. Finally we got this one as what? It is equivalent to what? It is 0, it is becoming 0. It is becoming 0 and here 0. Finally we have expression that is Z0 into JZ0 tan beta L divided by Z0. So the Z0 cancelled out, means it is what? JZ0 tan beta L. Okay, for the short circuited case, we can say from this expression, it is what? It may be inductive or capacitive, means it is purely reactive. If the line is terminated with the short circuited, in that case The line impedance is purely inductive or capacitive, purely reactive. It may be inductive or capacitive depending upon the length of the line. Okay, here it is functions of length of the line. Clear? So that's why we can write ZSE as what? We can write ZSE is nothing but what? For the short circuited line, this expression, that is J into Z0 into tan beta L. Okay, this is for input impedance of the short circuited line. Next, let us go for what? Case 2 means what? Case 2, that is open circuited line. Open circuited line means what? That is ZL equal to what? Infinity. ZL equal to infinity. ZL equal to infinity. ZL is 0. ZL is infinity. It is open circuited line. Open circuited line means what? In this case, our transmission line is terminated with a load of load impedance equal to what? It is our load. So this load impedance equal to what? Infinity. So this is the input end, and it is the source end, and it is the load end. The load impedance in this case we consider for the open circuit means what? Open circuit means current is 0. Current is 0 means what? Impedance is maximum. Impedance is maximum means infinity. So that's why let us substitute ZL equal to infinity in this one. So ZL is infinite in that case. So we can take that as what? ZIN is equal to what? Substitute ZL as infinite. Okay, or else first rewrite the what I told. If there exists infinite form, here ZL is infinity means infinity plus something, that is infinity. Here Z0 plus J infinity into something, that is infinity. Infinity plus something gives what? Infinite by infinite form. So that's why we can go for what? Rewrite equation 1 can be written. Equation 1 can be written as follows. Equation 1 can be written as follows by taking ZL as common. By taking ZL as common. Let us take ZL as common in the numerator and denominator, that is ZIN equal to what? Z0 into, take ZL as common. So if I take ZL as common here, it is 1. ZL into 1, that gives ZL. And here we can write J Z0 by ZL. J Z0 by ZL into tan beta L divided by, in the denominator also we need to take ZL as common. So then ZL is common. Why we are taking ZL as common? Because it is, in this case it is infinity. So here we can take Z0 by, if I take ZL as common, this becomes what? Z0 by ZL. The term becomes what? Z0 by ZL. That gives what? ZL into Z0 by ZL gives that Z0 only. Plus, if I take ZL here common, remaining term is what? J into tan beta L. J into tan beta L. Now put ZL equal to, infinity. ZL equal to infinity in above equation, that is open circuit. In above equation for the open circuit, ZL equal to infinity or open circuit in above equation. In above equation, if you substitute ZL as infinity in this one, we will get what? ZIN, Z0, ZL cancelled out. Here ZL cancelled out, and remaining is what? 1 by J or else something by infinity, that is 0. ZL is infinity. J into Z0 tan beta L by infinity, that gives 0. And here we got what? J into 0, that is 0. So here we got Z0 by ZL, that is something by infinity, that is 0. J tan beta L. J tan beta L. So finally we got this as, we can write, it implies, I will write for the space problem, I will write like this. So that is ZIN equal to what? Z0 1 by tan beta L can be written as cot beta L, and 1 by J is nothing but what? By taking rationalization, we can write this as minus J into Z naught cot beta L. So here also it is, and I need to take, if I take ZL as infinity, it is what? Input impedance of the open circuit line. Here also input impedance of the open circuit line. Let us take this as equation. Sorry. Let us take this as equation number 2. This is equation number 3. Now by multiplying equation 2 and equation 3, we will get, this is equation 1. This is for short circuited line. For short circuited line, Zs equal to what? J into Z naught tan beta L. For open circuited line, it is equal to what? Minus J into Z naught cot beta L. Here it is what? 1 by tan beta L. That 1 by tan beta L equal to cot beta L into Z naught. 1 by J is nothing but what? By taking rationalization means what? Multiply and divide with J. Here we got in the numerator J, and here J square. J square means what? That is minus 1. So that's why we got here minus J Z naught cot beta L. Okay. Now I will write that equations here. That is ZSE is what? J into Z naught tan beta L. That is equation number 2. Equation number 2. Okay, we will multiply that equation 2 and equation 3 later. Next, so let us write these equations. That is ZOC. What is ZOC? Minus J Z naught cot beta L. We derived these equations for the open circuit and short circuit. It is for short circuited line, it is for open circuited line. Now multiply equation 2 and equation 3, that gives what? ZSE. Therefore ZSE into ZOC is equal to what? J into Z naught tan beta L, that is ZSE, into minus J into cot beta L. Cot beta L. So J into J, that is J square. Here you have minus. So that means what? Minus J square. Minus J square. Tan beta L cot beta L gives what? 1. Of course J square is minus 1. Here you have already you have minus. What I wrote here? J Z naught. I forgot to write here J Z naught cot beta L. J into J, that is minus J into minus J, that gives minus J square Z naught minus J square, or else write like this, that is minus J whole square Z naught square tan beta L cot beta L is 1. So finally we got J square means minus 1. Here we have minus, that means what? That is Z naught square. From this I can write expression for Z naught in terms of ZSE and ZOC. That expression is given by, it implies apply square root on both sides, that is nothing but what? ZSE into ZOC, which is equivalent to what? Z naught. So this is the expression for the characteristic impedance of the line in terms of the short circuited input impedance and open circuited input impedance. ZSE indicates what? Short circuited input impedance. ZOC indicates what? Open circuited input impedance. So this is equation number 4. Please write down these equation 1, equation 2, equation 3, equation 4. These equations are important in order to solve or in order to design transmission lines. For the design problems, we require these formulas. This is the input impedance of the lossless transmission line. It is input impedance of short circuited line. It is input impedance of open circuited line. And this is the relationship between the characteristic impedance and the short circuited and open circuited transmission line. Under root ZSE into ZOC equal to Z naught means what? Square root of characteristic impedances of the square root of input impedances of the short circuit and open circuited line gives characteristic impedance of the line. This is all about short circuited and open circuited lines. We will meet in next class. In next class we will discuss about what? A reflection coefficient on the transmission line, or else reflection coefficient at any point on the transmission line. Okay, we will meet in next class. Thank you.